Hello everyone, we just received an overwhelming level of information about Baldur's Gate 3. In Community Update number 20, a Dragonborn, a half-orc, and a monk walk into a tavern, we have received some huge news. Also, our wait is almost over, and it's surprisingly going to be sooner than expected. Baldur's Gate 3 PC release date moved up from August 31st to August 3rd. This is only for the PC release, and if you are part of the PC group, then you have reason to rejoice. This was in response to being too close to other releases. The big boy in the room is obviously Starfield. It gives us time to play Baldur's Gate 3 before we diving into that game. PS5 release date delayed by a week to September 6th, as they are working to make sure they can achieve 60 frames per second. For PC users, you can purchase the game on Steam, GOG, and GeForce Now. Sadly, there is no release date announced for the Mac version yet. Xbox release announcement is still pending due to the multiplayer and split-screen considerations. Currently, Larian has stated that the Xbox version will release when it's ready. In a recent blog post on Steam, Larian Studios announced that Baldur's Gate 3 will feature over 174 hours of cinematic content. Now, before you dismiss the game, thinking you won't have time to indulge in such an epic experience, let me clarify. The vast amount of content in Baldur's Gate 3 is not solely due to its massive size. It's primarily because of the incredible level of choice and consequence offered to players. Larian Studios has masterfully crafted a game where each player can enjoy a unique story, and creating such personalized narratives requires an immense amount of cinematic content and dialogue. These numbers and comparisons simply highlight the tremendous effort Larian Studios has put into ensuring that Baldur's Gate 3 delivers an exceptional gaming experience for fans. The level cap has been increased to 12 for release. During early access, they stated on numerous occasions that the cap would be level 10, so this is shocking. To me, it sounds like they needed to increase the level cap due to what I hope is an amazing and challenging ending. At level 12, there are new abilities unlocked. You have planar abilities, Otto's irresistible dance, and even chain lightning. They go into a huge amount of detail about spells, about how many there are, and how widespread they are across the classes and subclasses. We'll go into that a little bit later. New races on launch include the Dragonborn, half-orc, and subrace Dwegar. Dragonborn features 10 subraces with different damage types and resistance, like red for fire or blue for cold. The panel from Hell will showcase more on the Dragonborn. The half-orcs inherently have high weapon damage, resilience, and the ability to beat death once. Dwegar has been added as a new subrace of dwarves, with additional dialogue choices. During early access, we had a few class and subclasses to play with. Every class we had in EA now has at least one additional subclass. As you can see, there are now 12 classes with a whopping 46 subclasses. I'm going to lose so many hours playing through these combinations. Monk officially confirmed as a playable class, including Open Hand Monk, Shadow Monk, and Way of the Four Elements Monk. Other classes like Barbarian, Druid, Fighter, Ranger, Rogue, Sorcerer, Bard, Warlock, Paladin, Cleric, and Wizard receive additional subclasses. Special call out to the Wizard subclass here, as I'm very interested in the Necromancer, as well as the Monk and all its subclasses. I have a lot of reading to decide which one I'm going to play first. There are an absolutely wacky number of spells in the game at launch. Over 600 of them, in fact. This is going to up the strategy levels through the roof. With all the different attack, movement, debuff, buff, and crowd control, it's going to be batty. I called this out in one of my previous videos. Much like Divinity Original Sin 2, I think all the companions will be playable as origin characters. They also announced the addition of being able to play as Karlach. Her description is as follows. Karlach's battle history is written across her body in scars, burns, and tattoos. The indelible marks of a legendary warrior with unyielding resilience. After finally escaping from this endless war between devils and demons, she is determined to live life to the fullest, or at least as much as she can given the unholy machine pumping hellish fire through her veins. This little present from the archdevil she served makes her a beast in battle, but if she gets too worked up, she'll destroy anything she touches, including you. Ooh. If you purchase the Digital Deluxe or Collector's Edition, the game will be available 72 hours early for the August 3rd release. Don't miss the final panel from Hell coming up on July 7th, as I'm sure it will be full of even more surprises and treasures. Thank you so much. There is so much information in just this one post. It's hard to go over every little bit of it, but in the coming days I'll be making more videos exploring all the finer details of each section. Please hit that like and subscribe button to support our channel. It helps us to continue making these videos for you all. Thank you.